Hi everyone, this is Audap. Let's continue our game of East Memories of Celceta on PC in 4K. You're a lucky guy to be able to talk to Governor General personally. It would be nice to get called inside instead of just standing guard here all day. So, you're the warriors who defeated the monster in the mines, are you? Allow me to thank you for your efforts as well. We are greatly indebted to you. What's up? Hoping to join the army? I'm sure you can tell just by looking this, but this is our guard room. There's nothing worth seeing here, so I wouldn't bother staying for very long. You might catch our cabin fever. Oh? You're the swordsman who took down that monster in the mine, are you? Damn straight. I thought so. How did I know, you ask? Because I'm a genius, of course.
I am the great Leo, commander of the Celcetan army and the finest swordsman around. Don't you start getting cocky just because you took down a little monster while I was away. If I'd been here, I would have defeated it in 1/10 of the time. With such skill and grace, you would have been left speechless.
As Commander Leo is probably the most infamous man in Kaznan. I'm sure you can see why.
Oh boy.
Amazing how quickly you got involved with some of the strangest, most influential folks around. Exhausted, Adol and Jern made their way towards the bar. I think this has been the longest day of my life. So, what are you going to do about the Governor General's request? I'm going to accept it. Yeah. Huh? Really? That's surprising. Adol. Say, Adol, I have a crazy idea. How about the two of us accept her offer together? As partners? Hey, I said it was a crazy idea. It does kind of feel like I've been dragged all over the place by you today, but I can't deny it's all been pretty exciting. I want the money. You want to get your memories back. And to get your memories back, you're going to need to go back into the Great Forest anyway, right? We make the map, sell it to the Romans, and I get some juicy info while we're at it. Everybody's happy. It's a win-win. Sounds like a plan. Great, it's a deal. If you can both benefit, we might as well stick together. Safer than going into those woods alone, that's for sure. Adol and Jern decided to accept the challenge of mapping the Great Forest of Celceta. As it was late, however, they opted to rest up at the inn for their impending expedition. The next morning, they visited Governor General to formally accept the mission, then immediately began prepping for the road ahead. Now, I'm sure you're ready to explore, but let me first give you a rundown of the things you can do in Kaznan. First, quests. Here's how they work. You can accept quests whenever you want by checking the quest board in the inn. And every time you complete a quest, you'll get a reward from the client. You see that board over there? That's Kazan's quest board. Let's go have a closer look at it. To milk a Fabros. You there, yes you, reading this notice. Do you have what it takes to help me make a super special drink? Reward you hold stock to me at the bar counter. Honey potions. I want someone to run a small errand for me. Let me know if you're interested. I'm usually at the Celceta General Government Building cafeteria during the day. Wallace. Purchasing iron ore. I wish you to purchase 20 chunks of iron ore. If you should please see me at the trading post. Bear on the plains. A ferocious beast known as Langrets has been sighted in the plains right by the Great Forest. Would a skilled warrior be willing to defeat it? Did you check everything posted there? Hey, looks like someone from this bar has put up a request. Convenient, I guess. If you feel like accepting it, go talk to him. Might be good practice, though this guy's a little odd. Quests are displayed on the quest board at each town or village. Examining quest on the board automatically adds it to the journal so you can undertake it. NPCs who offer quests display a quest mark above them. You can discuss quest details by speaking with them. By the way, you have a journal, right? You can note your progress exploring the Great Forest, quests you've accepted, monsters encountered, materials found. You can write those kinds of things down. It'll come in handy later on. It's always a good idea to take lots of notes. Open the cat menu and select journal icon. You can view the following information: story, quest progress, monster material information, manual records. That's all I've got to say about quests. Next, I'll give you a quick tour around the town, so let's head outside. That look on your face tells me you have something to say. Could you have seen my request on the board? That's right, so what is it you want us to do? Allow me to explain. Right now, I'm in the middle of refining my finest product. Naturally, I'm talking about the almighty muscle milkshake. After some thought, I've decided on the perfect ingredient. The essence of the wild, impossible to obtain from livestock raised surrounded by domestic comforts. That, gentlemen, is Fabros milk. Fabros milk? Indeed, the Fabros is a strong wild beast which looks similar to a cow found on the plains before the Great Forest. And I'd like you to go and milk one for me. Milking a wild beast, huh? This sounds like it's going to be a tough one. So, is there some way to tell the males and females apart? Seeing as we'll obviously have to milk a female. The easiest way to tell them apart is to look at the horns. Males have 3 horns, while the females only have 1. That easy, huh? Alright. There are also a few other things you should bear in mind. The first is that the female Fabroses are exceptionally cautious beasts. As such, you won't find many of them on the plains. And if one of them sees a threat, it will run away immediately. So you're gonna have to sneak up on it. I see. You're really pretty knowledgeable about these things, aren't you? But of course, in my younger days, I would sometimes milk a Fabros and drink it on the spot. But I can't abandon the shop long enough to do that now. All I can do is put out a request asking someone else to do it for me. Alright. I think that covers everything. You get all that, Adol? Next time we're out on the plains, let's look for a female Fabros. Actually, I have a fairly good idea where you can find one. There's a patch of field where the Fabroses are known to graze. Here, let me show you. Wushu pointed to an area on the map of the Great Forest. The spot where female Fabroses are known to graze has now been marked. Well then, good luck to you. I'm a man! Ask about Langrets. Oh, are you here about Langrets? This request actually comes from the Governor General's office. It's too dangerous to leave that thing alone for too long, so we've sent reward money in advance to give to whoever defeats it. So let me know if you happen to be the one. This money's got your name on it. for a while, but they finally announced they're offering reward money for mapping out of the Great Forest. But know what's more important than money? Being allowed to spend it. Problem is, if you've got nothing to spend, being alive is boring. Anyway, just take it slow and see what happens, right? That's my motto. Drinking in the afternoon is the best. Being an explorer is such an easy job. I'm Rogue. Not quite an information dealer, but I do have some connections to that general line of work. You wouldn't have to be that Adol fellow who defeated the monster in the mine yesterday, would you? That fiery red hair is just as spectacular as people say. Durin, would you mind letting me borrow him for a while? 10 minutes is all I need. Not a chance. What do you want with him anyway? What I want? Well, never you mind. If you ever need anything, or even if you don't, feel free to come see me. I'd be happy to tell all sorts of things to you too for free. Ah, Luca, you look just as stunning today as ever. If it wasn't for that loathsome rule, I'd be able to get closer to her. Boy who's lost his memories and a suspicious information dealer? What a pair you two are. And just who are you? My name's Black. I'm an information dealer who's worked in this town for quite some time. I've met you before, but it's not as if we spoke all that much then either. Either way, nice to meet you again. Adol nodded shyly, but politely. Well, we're off to the Great Forest pretty soon, so... You got anything useful on it? Maybe. How does 100 gold sound? I don't think I have that gold. Alright then, that's that. I'll be here if you ever want to change your mind. Well, if it isn't Adol, it looks like you're back to your old perky self. I was amazed when I heard what you did yesterday. No one would have imagined a traveler like you could defeat the monster before the army was even able to get to it. You sure showed us, and now we're going to be mapping out the Great Forest, huh? I'm sure it goes without saying, but the Great Forest is a terrifying place. You be careful in there, you hear? There are so few shops in Kaznan worth mentioning. That is Billy's Curious. He sells all kinds of items from drink potions to antidotes. And that is Thomas's armory. As the name suggests, he's your man if you need any new weapons or armor. Shall we have a look over there then? Nice place, isn't it? That guy over there is its namesake, Thomas. If you want to buy any weapons or armor, he's the man to talk to. Merchants and service vendors have a shop mark above them. You can use these facilities by speaking with them. Next, I'll show you around the trading post. You can enter the trading post directly from outside, or you can go to the back way, through the armory. Since we're here already, it's faster just to go down the stairs. Come on. Baroque. How much do I have? 673 gold. Baroque as hell. This is the Goldsmith's trading post. There are a bunch of handy shops here. like the smithy, where you can get your weapons and armor reinforced. Weapons and armor have a total of 8 statistics that can be reinforced by using minerals, excluding ore. Minerals can be used to raise the poison stat. Weapon reinforcements. Attack, poison, absorb, paralysis, critical, burning, SP, freezing. Armor reinforcements. Defense, poison, recovery, paralysis, evasion, burning, speed, freezing. This blacksmith can also refine ore into metals and gems if you bring him some to work with. You're going to need them too, if you plan on doing any reinforcing. First, look for some ore, then refine it. Then use that refined ore to give weapons and armor a nice boost. Best to keep that all in mind. The metals and gems used to reinforce weapons and armor can be created through the refining process. Refining ore requires a set amount of gold and coal based on the value of the materials. That man over there is Goldsmith, the shop's owner. If you give him a bunch of one material, he'll exchange them for an item of higher quality. And best of all, he doesn't charge anything, so it's definitely a service worth using. In other words, it's free, the best price of them all. If large enough quantities, certain materials such as brittle bones can be exchanged for high quality materials. Exchanging is free of charge. That does it for the shops here in Kazan. Once you finish checking out the trading post, we can go back outside through the main entrance. %30 of all earnings, huh? Are you seriously going to give me that much? Of course, it's a significant risk on your part as well. True, we are challenging the dreaded Great Forest of Celceta after all. Well, considering it's uncharted territory, I'm not expecting much in the way of guidance from you. I'm more counting on your general knowledge of the local area and its edibles, that sort of thing. So how about it? Are you in? Naturally, you'll be responsible for protecting yourself, but I'll be able to support you to a certain extent. So how about it? Are you prepared to journey into the Great Forest with me? Finally, we've wrapped up my grand tour of Cosmo. What a pain. If you haven't gone and lost your memories, I wouldn't have to bother showing you it all again. Thank Durin for his kindness. Oh, it was nothing. Small potatoes compared to all the money I'll make working with you. Well, that's pretty much Kazan in a nutshell. So, time to start planning how we're going to tackle the Great Forest. Pretty amazing view, right? That's the Great Forest of Celceta, spreading out from one horizon to the other like a vast sea of trees. I can't wait to start exploring it. We'll see how long that enthusiasm lasts. Though apparently you've made it back alive from there once already. Anyway, take a look to the northwest. Can't see too well today because of the fog, but when it's nice out, there's a huge tree that towers over all the others. I'd place it about here on the map, roughly. Also, word around the Governor General's office is that the mouth of a large river's been found along the forest's coastline. If that's true, it'd mean a river cuts right through the middle of the forest. Which would put it about here-ish. These two bits of information are pretty much all we've got to go on for the moment. Might as well check them both out. Up to you where we head first. Only thing we can rely on at this point are our own 2 legs and a blank-ass map. We need to leave town through the north exit to get to the Great Forest. So as soon as you're ready, let's get going. Open the camp menu and select the map icon or press R3. The following information is added and updated automatically. Map completion percentage, terrain of known areas, towns and dungeons, materials harvest points, story, and quest goals. By clicking the mini-map on the upper right corner of the screen or pressing the back button, you can enlarge it to view the following information. Quest destinations, locations of facilities and towns, the quest bar, the armory item shop, the specialty shop, materials and treasure. Map completion and rewards. As you explore the Great Forest, your map will begin to fill in. The amount of ground that's been charted is shown as a percentage. This percentage can be checked on the map itself, and a number of rewards are available to you based on this value. There are 10 reward tiers in total, which can be attained by reporting your progress to Griselda in her office. In addition to the goals, some reward tiers are also include valuable items. See if you can get 100% of the map completion.
Find an opening! Focus on offense!
So, you're Wallace? We saw your quest on the board. That's me. So, you come to accept it then? Well, that depends on the details. Fair enough. All I ask for you is to run a little errand on my behalf. I'll give you the funds, so go to the item shop and buy me some honey potions. That's all there is to it. Wait, seriously? You can't just go there yourself? Are you really that lazy? Well, I have my reasons. Let's just put it that way. So, will you accept? Yeah. Really? Thanks. So, we just have to buy you 300 potions and that's it? Guess we'll get going then. You said you'd provide the funds, right? Alright, here you are. Picked up a brittle bone. You're kidding me. Don't, people usually deal in money around here? Hold on now, don't give me that look. It might not be gold, but it's still payment. I get it. You want us to exchange this then? Exactly. If you sell those as they are, you won't get much for them. But if you exchange them for something a bit more valuable at the trading post, you'll get a lot more. Trade them all for sturdy bones and you should be able to sell those for 300 gold. And buying 3 honey potions costs exactly that, see? We might not be losing any money, but I still feel kind of cheated somehow. Come on, Adol, let's go get this over with. Thanks. Wish you had some camera control, but you got nothing. So a lot of times you're gonna be like walking into the screen. And the viewing distance is so short. But as you know, it's the nature of the game versus being on the PSP. Or was it the Vita? You know, I can't remember. It's been such a long time. I mean, I think the original game was Super Nintendo. I think this is based on the Super Nintendo one. I think I'll probably have to double check on that one. I mean, Isa's gone through a number of iterations on, you know, across multiple systems. I do like the fact that they're going through or they were going through at a point in time and modernizing them. because getting original copies of that software is incredibly difficult. I'm about to go to sleep, so can you go away, please? It's hard to be in charge of the night patrol. Just stuck me out. Stuck me out on the terrace. After showing me all the shops. Shoot materials. Okay, got my 3 potions. There you go, from the market. Perfect, thanks. This is the stuff indeed. Exactly what I was looking for. It's a wonder I managed to buy the wrong thing. It's a wonder I managed to buy the wrong thing before. You bought the wrong thing? Yeah, the other day I went to the item shop to buy some honey potions. And somehow wound up walking out with the bitter potions instead. Those bitter potions are your reward, so here you go. I don't know who buys these. Bitter and more expensive? Unbelievable. But they're apparently high quality, so what do I know? Bottoms up, gentlemen. Nope. That's the stuff. Nothing goes with food better than a good honey potion. I see. Well, glad we could be of service, I guess.
Yeah!
My cooking seems to have gained a reputation for being pretty okay. It's not really that great of a compliment, but I suppose it's better than not bad. So, you're the one who defeated the monster. I believe I noticed you before the others began to speak of your deeds. Are you going to the Great Forest again? You're either reckless or just plain foolish. but your ill-advised madness is strangely admirable. Why did it flag a quest? Despite being a picker, this little guy drinks like a miner after a hard day's work. He seems to enjoy it so much, I can't help but give him more and more. But that's not good for him. I know it's not. I really need to stop feeding his habit, don't I? We'll fill out the map a little bit. I'm always nervous around cats. There's something about this one that just draws me in. Give it a fruit or not. I don't have any. Maybe you should have thought about that before you offered, eh? Yeah, I don't know. When's Daddy coming home? I can't wait to finish work and start drinking. It is truly what keeps me going, sir. Governor General Griselda is so beautiful, isn't she? Those cool eyes of hers are like gems. Oh, did you want to pass through here? Sorry, I can't let you do that. You need the Governor General's permission to leave Celceta. Sorry, but those are the rules. It might be a bit early, but I suppose I should be thinking about what to do for dinner tonight. My husband needs the energy to work, after all. A good housewife must be mindful of her family's needs. I still can't do it. I still can't get used to life here. It's been 2 years since I moved here with my family, and I just can't get used to it. I'm hopeless, I know. What family? This place is empty. Did you kill them? They're buried in those little boxes. Greetings, Adol Christin. To reiterate what I said earlier, please give your reports on the maps directly to me. You will receive a portion of the reward every time you make significant progress on mapping out the forest. And at certain milestones, I'll present you with a bonus in addition to your usual payment. I hope this will serve as motivation to you, although I do not wish to stress the potential rewards too much. Damn, not being able to move the camera around. purchase 20 chunks of iron ore. I didn't see anybody there who had a quest available. I handle materials from all over the region here at this trading post. So if you find anything unusual in the Great Forest, just bring it to me. As long as you've gathered enough, I'd be happy to exchange them for an item of higher quality. Now something among Goldsmith's wares caught your eye? See these here? An ancient treasure and a replica of it. There are two of the finest items. If you bring some materials, you can use them to reinforce your armor. It's gonna cost you though. Oh, you've come about the iron ore? I appreciate your interest, but you don't seem to have enough. Come back when you brought what I need. Okay, that's it. Fine, fine, fine.
Fine!
Out of the way, you. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Oh, it's you. Adol, was it? I've just been ordered to start work on a map of the Great Forest by the Governor General herself. I hear you were told to do the same, but now that I'm on the case, you might as well just go home.
Sancho!
Don't people say no one ever comes out of the forest alive, Sancho? Are we gonna be okay?
Come on now.
Not if we actually try to keep up with the Commander's madness. If we do what he says for a while, though, then we can just pretend to get lost and breathe easy.
Fools!
Imbeciles! You're pathetic! The reward money will be ours, then our praises will be sung throughout the land. You hear me? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, sir! Come on.
Guess we've got competition, though I really don't think we have much to worry about. Whatever. Let's just forget about that awkwardness and move on. We've got a map to make. Oh, you must be Adol, who took care of the incident at the mine yesterday. That red hair is a dead giveaway. Actually, haven't I seen you passing through here once before? Yeah, I'm sure I have. We don't get enough visitors for me to forget that face too easily, much less one topped off with hair like that. And you've gone out in the Great Forest too, if I'm not mistaken. So you know better than most just how dangerous that place is. You got some guts to want to go back for more, I'll give you that. It doesn't seem like you're doing it purely for the reward money either. Well, best of luck to you. You're gonna need it. It's been 5 years since I took up this post. I'm a long way from home. And even after all this time, I still can't get used to it. Commander Leo is as energetic as ever. The 2 soldiers with him seem to have been conscripted from around here. They have my deepest sympathies. Beast plane. Right then, it's almost time for us to get started exploring the Great Forest. Before that, though, we've had a bit of a warm-up at the mines, but the monsters in the Great Forest are on a different level altogether. So let me give you a few pointers on combat technique. Aerial combo. Attack an airborne enemy, damage is increased, and you can obtain gold, SP, and life energy. Skill finish. Defeat an enemy using a skill. You regain half of the SP, the skill required, and obtain life energy. Excellent kill. Defeat a foe using the attack type it's weak against. It will drop more gold and may drop rare items. Flash guard. Guard just as enemy attacks to execute a flash guard. Damage is nullified and the SP and extra gauges increase. Also, all attacks will be critical hits for a short time. Flash move. Evade just as an enemy attacks to execute a flash move. The party will be invincible for a time and enemies will move in slow motion. Dropped items. Enemies drop items when defeated. Gold, life energy, and materials. I guess that's about everything. All that's left for you to do is to try them out in actual battle. Well, this frame rate is not so hot. I'm not picking my recording software though. I take a fair number of resources.
Leave it to me!
Whew, we haven't even traveled that far and I'm already tired. Here's a tip, Adol. When you feel tired, it's important to stop moving and rest for a while. If you do that, you'll feel better in no time. If you stand still for long enough in outside areas, the party will put away their weapons. In this state, HP will slowly recover. Oh, and with the two of us fighting, working together is really important too. So feel free to give me orders if you need to. Change party order AI by using the right stick, left or right. Left offensive AI party members will focus on attacking. Right defensive AI party members will focus on evasion. That's about it. That's about all I've got for the moment. Come on, Adol, let's keep up the pace. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap for you watching Ease, Memories of Celceta on PC in 4K. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.